the best lamb skewer in Vancouver.
Over the years, Meetup Barbecue has become a staple around Greater Vancouver for delicious barbecue skewers. More recently, they started doing all-you-can-eat skewers and now even all-you-can-eat hot pot. So let's go see if their all-you-can-eat is worth it and if it's any good. So the all-you-can-eat actually comes at different tiers. At the diamond tier, it's $58.99 a person. At the gold tier, it's $48.99 a person. And at classic, it's $35.99 a person. And of course, the more expensive tiers will have more options for you, more deluxe items. And because we're bougie and because we want to do a proper review, we're going to be doing the diamond tier. And on top of that, they have an all-you-can-eat hot pot special, the Magic Pot Special for only $24.99 a person. And of course, we had to try that too. When you get to the restaurant, you'll see that there's a rather large seating area. Some Chinese restaurants have you cramped together like a tuna can, but not at Meetup. But despite the large seating area, the lineup goes out the freaking door. This place is so freaking popular. Now, one of my favorite things about this restaurant is their open-ish kitchen. You can watch them barbecue all those delicious skewers. But most of all, there's just something that makes me happy about watching 20 lobster tails be cooked at once. And unlike some other skewer spots, there is a freaking window that covers you, so you're not getting smoked to death in the restaurant. Other than barbecue and hot pot, of course there's also an appetizer bar, full of mixed veggies, fruits, and deep fried goods. Now to be honest, I almost never eat the deep fried stuff at all you can eat. Because that's all the filling stuff and it's just a bad bargain. But do you know who really doesn't care about my all-you-can-eat philosophies? My freaking partner. And so for the first time in 20 odd years, I had an onion ring at an all-you-can-eat spot. And not gonna lie, it was kinda good. I also got my partner to try a very classic Chinese drinking snack, the deep fried chicken skin. This is something Chinese people often eat while having beers or as a part of a late night snack. It's just a nice little crispy snack that everyone can share. This is something I grew up eating, and often enough I try to show my Colombian partner things from my culture or from different Asian cuisines. Also, by the way, how come nobody told me how screwed up my hair was? And when the barbecue finally arrived, we were crazy excited. And even though I'm sure most of you are skewer eating pros, I'm gonna break this down for the people that haven't been before. Once the skewers arrive, they sit on this little hot pan that keeps them warm. So you always have hot skewers to eat. And all the skewer sticks go in this little tin once you're done. And it's just that simple. And Meetup has a variety of skewers for you to choose from. Different cuts and grades of meat, beef, lamb, chicken, intestines, and even some grilled veggies. Another Chinese classic is the pork intestine. It's crispy, it's fatty, and it's meaty. It's super delicious. Though I do understand that intestines do scare some people away. And of course, there's the classic beef skewer. The beef skewer was a reasonable size, it's meaty with a bit of fat, it's got that rich beefy flavor mixed with that impeccable blend of spices. And of course it's all you can eat, so even if individual skewers aren't big enough for you, you can always get more. And my favorite of all is their lamb skewer. It's even more fatty than a beef skewer, so it's amazingly tender and requires very little chew. And the flavor again is spot on. While lamb tends to have a gamey flavor, this lamb does not, as the spices do a really good job of covering it up. And it was abso-freaking-lutely delicious. Now my partner absolutely hates that gamey flavor, so we put that lamb skewer to the test. And not only did she eat it, like it, but she freaking loved it. We're not just normal tier diners, we're diamond tier diners. Which means we get the super luxurious barbecued lobster tails. Now I was actually pretty excited for this, because I've never had a grilled lobster tail like this before. When I started trying to eat it, I realized it was a little bit tough. Now I wasn't sure if that was my fault or their fault. I was filming for quite a while, so maybe it kind of overcooked itself, or it just kind of got dry over time. So it was a little bit overcooked. But other than that, the flavor was actually pretty spot on. Like you could still taste the light sweetness from the lobster itself. And with the spices on top and that little bit of smoky flavor, it's pretty damn good. Though personally speaking, I think I still prefer my butter and garlic lobster tails. But that's not where the diamond tier ends. We also have grilled abalone. I've never had it grilled or barbecued before, so I was actually afraid it would be hard or a little bit too chewy. But actually, it was pretty darn good. It had a nice little chew and a lot of flavor. Now, if you've never had abalone before, the abalone itself doesn't have a lot of flavor. So it's all about the sauces and all about the seasonings. And the flavor here is a little bit sweet, a little bit savory, and I think it works pretty well with the abalone. And then there was the lamb chops. Honestly, they weren't much to look at. I thought they were super dry looking. But to be fair, they were actually pretty tender. They were easy to chew, easy to tear off the bone, not super difficult to eat at all. But I do wish the pieces were just a little bit bigger. But of course, today we're not just here to talk about the skewers, we're also here to talk about the hot pot. And they have an amazing selection for their hot pot. I would say their selection is as good, if not better, than a lot of their competitors. The food looked fresh, everything was refilled as quickly as possible. I was really impressed by this. There's so many times that I've been to these all-you-can-eat hot pot places, and the buckets are just empty and there's no food for me to pick from. And I think they have a better selection for their meats and their veggies as opposed to their seafood. But for me, that's not really a big deal. And of course, in all-you-can-eat fashion, we grabbed as much food as we could. We filled that pot to the freaking brim. Now, if you're new to hot pot, the sauce making process is one of the most ceremonial processes in the hot pot world. Because no two people ever make their sauces exactly the same. And a good sauce can make or break your hot pot experience. Once you've selected all your items, you hand in your hot pot, and within minutes, you have your hot pot back ready to eat. There were a number of broths to choose from, but we chose the basic pork broth. Despite it being the basic broth, it was really flavorful, and it really complemented the flavor of the meats and the vegetables. For around $25, I think this is an amazing deal. And while we're on that note, make sure to check their website, because certain prices and deals only happen on certain days and certain times. Now, I was actually quite surprised by how good the hot pot was. For the longest time, Meetup was known for their skewers. But I feel like they've adapted to this addition of hot pot very well. In fact, I'm willing to say that they're actually better than a lot of the smaller all-you-can-eat hot pot spots, just because their meat quality, their broth quality, and their service. In fact, we have one server named Lena, and she was an absolute sweetheart. She made the experience so much better. So would I recommend this place? Yes, I would. What do you think of the lamb skewer here?
It's pretty good. Like, I'm not very good for like eating lamb. I find it kind of gamey. This is perfect. So good.
Yeah, is it the best lamb skewer in Vancouver?
I would say so. Yeah. It's the best lamb skewer in Vancouver.
And of course, Panda fam, thank you guys once again for tuning in. We're a super small channel and we appreciate all the love that we get. And of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I really want to hear what you guys think of the restaurant if you've been there before, or what you guys think of the concept if you guys don't have it in your city. So let me know. And one more time, thank you Panda fam. Let's dine again soon.